What's going on, guys? It's Beatoms, and today I am bringing you guys a different sort of video. I'm still really not feeling well. I don't know if you guys can tell just by looking at me, but I've been dealing with a lot of back pain, a real lot of back pain. So I've actually been in the hospital twice in the last 2 days for it. I'm on some pain medicine, stuff like that, and it's really not even helping. But I'm trying to get it taken care of. But I didn't want to give you guys absolutely nothing for 3 days in a row. So I was playing on this account, and if we go to this and this, you'll see I actually I won the Bandit challenge. I went 10-1. And I thought we could go through just a couple of replays on it and show you guys. You'll see that I faced some interesting matchups. Let's go to the bottom. That was the last time I played 6 days ago on this account. I just came on really because I just wanted to check out the tournament. I didn't even think I was going to go that far. First matchup was the Hog Prince. That was pretty easy. The Expo one was pretty easy. Basically all of these were really easy. I mean, I had E-Barbs, RG, but I'm going to show you some of the final ones. Actually, there was one, I think it was right before I lost. Yeah, I want to show you this one right here. I don't even remember which when this was, but there's one play in particular here I want to show you guys. It was an amazing rocket. Here I was questioning what I should take, and then I decided to take the Valk just because I already have enough air stuff to defend, so I think I'd be alright. And then I kind of wished I had taken the Lava Hound, but, you know, what can you do? And of course, the starting hand isn't the greatest, so I'm pretty sure I go Ice Golem. Yeah. And he drops the Bandit. I didn't really want to do this, but I had to drop the Valk in order to deal with it. So now I have the Valk in front of the Ice Golem. So I decided to play the Skeleton Barrel and the Bats and hope I can get something on the tower. I'm not too worried about the Lava Hound. I know Magic Archer will do pretty well against it. And I get a ton of damage on this tower. So, man, my back is killing me, guys. Good thing I'm not streaming because I'd only have a few minutes in me. I thought that Ice Golem was pretty good, stopping the pups from really doing any damage, and then I go in again with the Valk and the Balloon. Don't think it connect. No, it does connect, and oh, Valk takes down the tower. And I don't think it's this play. I think it's the next push where the rocket is. So I don't have to worry about the Mega Minion. I can just play a Witch here. Stall out that Hunter until the tower can take it. He does play a Poison here, which was... It forced me to play Bats just because I wanted to get the Witch out of the Poison as fast as I could. And hopefully make a little play with it. I don't really think I get anywhere with this, but... I do take down the Dark Goblin and get a Magic Archer on tower, so that's always nice. But unfortunately those skeletons go down and then he takes... my Magic Archer down, so now I have to play a Valk again. This time I played in the middle, so both towers hit it. And I'm guessing Skeleton Barrel. Yeah. So I'm basically just not letting him play that Lava Hound, because I know if he can't get the Lava Hound down, he can't do anything. Was it here? No, it wasn't. It's the next push. Okay. I know it has to do with the Hunter, that's why. This was a little bit scary here. So I do play the Ice Golem up high just to distract. I play the Witch down low, and then I play the Magic Archer. Unfortunately, he also drops a Poison, and he gets some really, really good damage on my tower. So at this point, I know I need to get that tower down. So again, I'm just being relentless here. I'm going in with as much as I possibly can. I don't even care if he stops it. I just want him to waste Elixir. And watch this. I go to rocket this, and he drops a Bandit too. That's one of the best rockets I think I've ever seen in my life. That was 10 Elixir for 6. It was beautiful. And you can tell I played the rocket first, and then he played the Bandit. I do have a screenshot of it. I uploaded to Instagram if you guys want to check. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you guys want to check that out. Links are most likely in the description. If not, they're on the screen. So And at that point I had defended enough that he just couldn't get through. So there's a victory. I think that was my 7th victory, I want to say. Anyways. So I'm going to show you 2 more. And I think I want to show you the... Let's watch this one, and then we'll watch the 10th win. So, Bats, minions, I'm obviously going to take the minions there. And then here I'm thinking, maybe I'll take Minion Horde, that way I have double minions. So if he deals with one, I still have the other one. And then I get the Skarmy here as well to go with the Goblin Giant. I wasn't feeling great about this draft, but I knew if he didn't have anything to deal with the minions, which you guys will see he kind of does, but... So I start out with a miner, he starts out with goblins. I wasn't too worried about the goblins until I saw that. I didn't really have much to deal with it, and then he puts the poison down, so I can't even play the minion, so I decided to fireball. Just try to minimize as much damage as possible, and then I give him a well played. Here I decide I'm just going to go Skarmy just to keep that Musketeer alive and take that down, but unfortunately he has Zap. So now I have to play the minions, and I am going to take one shot, I believe. Yeah. I try to get this miner down. I threw it a little bit late, so I do lose a minion, but unfortunately they're not really going to do much on the tower. I get 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits. Okay. Even still, it's really not much damage, and at this point I'm looking pretty bad. And I have nothing to play here, so I just play the Goblin Giant. Does pretty well taking out a Bandit. Takes a little bit of damage, but not too much. And then I'm going to put the Musketeer behind, I believe. And after this, I don't actually remember what happens. Kind of blanking. Right, alright, so Skeleton Army comes down. It's easily going to take out that Giant, but again, he zaps, so the Giant's still alive. I don't really need to play anything, but I play the minions here just to protect the Musketeer, which actually turns out to be a pretty good play, I think, because then the Musketeer gets on tower and gets a few shots off. Minions do a good job of dealing with the bats, and I put a miner in a bad placement, but I still got some chip damage, and that's all that really mattered. I was just trying to tank for the minions, so I wasn't really thinking too much about placement. And right here I placed the Minion Horde because I know it's going to stop everything. Forces out a poison on defense. I still get a little bit. I think I got 1 hit, but it forced out the poison, so now he doesn't get to use that on offense. I don't really have to worry about trying to defend. He does have the zap for my Skarmy, but he can't zap Skarmy, minions, and Minion Horde, so... I thought about a rocket there, and I actually kind of wish I had gone with it, because that would have been a really good play at the bridge. Although, no, because the Dark Prince has a shield. Never mind, that was a dumb comment. So I lose this tower, and I'm thinking, alright, just go all out, try to do whatever I can to take this tower, and worry about double elixir when it comes. I mean, not double elixir, overtime when it comes. And then here... I do play the Minion Horde, and then I get the Skarmy down just in time. He zaps the Minion Horde, surprisingly. I would have thought he would have zapped the Skarmy, but here, I believe I just Fireball Rocket. Yeah, Fireball on defense, and then Rocket the tower. Get that off just in time. He's going to poison, so I'm going to take all this damage. And then I play a Defensive Miner here, which was the first time I've done that this game, but I didn't want to use my Goblin Giant just yet. It's going to be a long game. However, I do put the Goblin Giant in front of the Miner, even though it was about to die, and it actually proves to be a very valuable move, because it does all that damage to the Dark Prince, and then I Fireball to finish it off. And now I believe I Skarmy. He doesn't have Zap, so he's going to have to Poison, which is a pretty bad poison on his part, I think. I think he should have just let it go. But that's just my opinion. So now... I go in with the Miner, try to get a little bit of chip damage. Minion Horde comes down. That should deal with everything, even with the Zap. And now he's got bats coming in. I deal with that very easily by just playing a Goblin Giant, which completely stops the tower, and that's GG's. So, you guys will see, I didn't have, like, that was a tough matchup, and that was probably the hardest matchup I had, other than the one I lost. What did I lose to? RG Miner, yeah. That game, I just couldn't get anything going, so... but I did get the last win with this weird mortar deck. So I did want to show you guys that as well. And I'm going to wrap up. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but it really just depends on how I feel tomorrow. I'm only feeling slightly better today, and when I say slightly, it's so little that I still almost contemplated going back to the emergency room, but they really weren't much help anyways, so I don't know. But fun stuff, getting older, even though I'm only 27. Alright, so here I play skeletons just to minimize as much damage as possible. I think I took 1 or 2 hits. And then I decided to go with an aggressive mortar and the rascals. And I kind of regretted that immediately once I saw the fireball come down, and I thought right here, alright, that's not looking good for me, that he has the fireball. But I play the bats here to clean up everything, and then I believe I go miner and try to keep 2 of these bats alive, which I do. He gets the bandit down, but the bats are going to chip that bandit away. I kind of wish they went on the tower, but I'm thinking I still have Skarmy to deal with this, so we're not looking too bad. And now I really consider playing the mortar, but I don't think I end up doing it. I think I just wait and play the bowler. And I do, and I'm very glad I didn't play the mortar, because now I can play it over there. And then I believe I play bats. I do. And that's pretty much going to take out that Royal Giant. And now, unfortunately, I need to figure out a creative way to deal with this, so I just play some skeletons. And just the fact that they had to chase it actually minimized all damage, which was really, really nice. So, do I miner? I do not. So I split some rascals in the back. I played this game about an hour ago, guys, so it's kind of hard to remember exactly what happened. I lightning that, which actually works really well because now I can go miner and have a tank. But unfortunately, spear goblins, so I do get a little bit of chip damage here, and I actually have the damage lead, which is really nice. And Bowler should be able to take care of all this. Again, unfortunately, he has that Royal Giant, so I do have to go in with the Skarmy, which really chips it down quickly. And then I believe I go Rascals here. I do. And then drop the mortar. And Fireball hits all of it. So both times he threw a Fireball, he got my mortar with everything else as well. A little bit unfortunate, but now I'm trying to get this lightning down, and unfortunately he gets that RG in there, so the knight stays alive, and again I have to Skarmy. And at this point I don't actually know what I'm going to do to deal with this. I do play Rascals, but if he gets back to that Fireball, I'm in a lot of trouble, and here comes that Fireball, so I got very, very lucky that he missed that one girl. If he hadn't, I would have lost this game entirely, and who knows if I would have won the next one. So I get the mortar down. Unfortunately, it's not going to connect to the tower, and the RG gets down onto it. So I decide I'm just going to play defense and just try to reload again. I do throw a Skarmy just to keep that bowler alive a little bit, and then I throw some Rascals. That minion horde doesn't stand a chance. Bowler gets on tower. 1 hit, 2 hits. Doesn't get the 3rd hit. I lightning, and then the Rascal boy finishes it off. So there you go, guys. 10-0 or 10-1 on my 3rd account. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I might do this a little more for things that I do off screen, just so you guys can see some of the other stuff I do, because I do play on all 3 accounts. I don't necessarily play the 3rd account too much, but I do play on all the accounts, and if I happen to get, you know, some really good games and challenges, or I get on a really good ladder push, if you guys want to see me record it this way, let me know. I can do some of that as well. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys on the next one.